Genetics, Genomics, and Biotechnology is a major where students learn how to study both the biology and the underlying DNA of animals or plants or microbes to understand how their genetic makeup contributes to the different traits that those organisms have. Graduates in genetics, genomics, and biotechnology usually go one of two things, right? So they either go and work immediately in a job or they will go and get more schooling. So if they go work immediately in a job with a bachelor's degree, they'd be working as a research technician in a general biotech company. There are some good places up in Salt Lake City that a lot of our students go to work at, like Nelson Labs or BioFire. There are a lot of genetic testing positions also, where they're actually the ones running genetic tests, like at Myriad Genetics or ARUP. But students who want more education will usually go into one of three additional areas. They'll either go into genetic counseling, or they'll go to grad school to get a master's or a PhD. After the master's or the PhD, they might go on and either work in academia or work at a company, or they would go to pre-professional school. So go to work for, go to a medical school, a dental school, or a law school. Genetics, genomics, and biotechnology students really need to acquire two different sets of skills. So in addition to just sort of getting a background knowledge in the area, the students need to learn how to do laboratory experiments, and they need to learn how to use computers to look at genetic information. So we have a bunch of classes that students take, both that get them into a lab and also courses that teach them how to do some basic computer programming and coding. We don't have courses that teach students how to write their own sort of really serious programs. There are great other majors that address that, but we do want our students to know how to do some basic coding. You can't analyze genetic DNA without, or genetic information without having that skill set, both of those skill sets. So genetics, genomics, and biotechnology as a major is similar and overlaps in some ways with two different majors in the College of Life Sciences. One is the molecular biology major, and the other one is the bioinformatics major. So all three of those majors are interested in looking at how organismal DNA may be related to the phenotypes of organisms. But relative to molecular biology, our students learn more coding. We make them take two coding classes, both in statistics and just in general genomic analyses. And relative to bioinformatics, students take less coding. So if you're a bioinformatics major, you're going to take 5 or 6 computer science classes, and we try to teach students how to perform similar analyses, but without having to have that background in extra coding. So the genetics, genomics, and biotechnology major is a great major for students who are interested in developing skill sets in both lab work and in some basic computational analysis. I'd say students who really want to be good, who want to do a lot of computational work, bioinformatics is probably a better area for that, or a straight up computer science degree. And if you are not interested in learning how to analyze, how to code at all, there are other really good majors on campus that will teach you good lab skills without that, but we try to get our students both of those things, and if that's what you're into, if you want to go on and do any type of genetic analysis, you really need both sets of skills, and that's what we try to give our students.